Welcome in, guys, to Wildcat Sports Talk as we are trying our best to bring you um, the show. Despite Tim and I not being in the same spot right now tonight, we decided to watch it apart. Mainly, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, man. I don't know if it was like this for you, Tim, but the game completely kind of slipped my mind until tip off.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hard to get pumped up and excited. I mean, you kind of just start checking the schedule once in a while and be like, okay, when do we play again?
Yeah. So you guys are wanting some analysis. I'm going to give it to you in the best way I know how. And you see me rubbing my eyes. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I'm over it. I'm over this crap. I'm tired of us losing every single game that at this point it's every single game. Like we're not winning any games. We're just not winning. It feels like the 2020 year all over again. And that year you had the excuse of it's 2020, right? Well, we don't have that excuse anymore. You've got a National Player of the Year. You've got an all-time assist leader in Severe Wheeler, and I get it. He's going to get roasted, folks, for that one play at the end. But, dude, he's going to make mistakes, folks. He's a point guard. Point guards make mistakes. Reed Shepard makes mistakes all the time. I love the kid, but he throws the ball away.
We lose by 20 with that Wheeler.
And then on top of that, you've got a first-round draft pick who, by the way, walked the hell off the floor. And they say it's a back injury. Folks, I don't know about you, but I don't believe that. I'm sorry. I just don't. I'm over this, man. I'm over this whole entire experiment, and I'm calling it an experiment at this point. Look, the 2010 to 2019, 2020 John Calipari was a fun run. I had a blast. And I will always remember him for that at some point. But if the man wants any ounce of legacy at the University of Kentucky, he bows out now, retires, and goes on. And honestly, you're going to call me crazy, but I think he should do it midseason. It's over. He's lost this team. There's not getting them back. I just don't know what you can say anymore other than it's garbage. It hurts to know that the tradition of gold standard basketball has turned into more of a bronze standard. 25-game winning streak at home, shot to hell by who? South Carolina? We're 1-3 in the SEC. I'm sorry, 1-3. If you'd have said that, I'd have thought, are we talking about football? No, but 1-3 in football would be unacceptable to Mark Stoops. But we're accepting that crap with John Calipari? At this point, the recruiting class coming moot point. It just is. I think Reed Shepard stays no matter what. He loves Kentucky. The kid loves Kentucky. And he's a great fit for Kentucky. The other guys, I don't know. Justin Edwards loves Reed Shepard. We know that. They hung out. But we don't know anything else. I'm done. I'm done, and I'm ready to say it. I'm ready to say it. We've got to get rid of Coach Calipari one way or the other. He's got to.
I'm going to say this, man. Can you hear me good over there?
Yeah.
I'm I'm almost numb to it, like almost. Like I'm. Don't get me wrong, I'm furious inside. I'm so mad inside I can't stand it. But I'd say the best way to describe me right now is sad. Like I'm more sad than I am upset, pissed off, any of that stuff. I was that. I was that. I've been that for a while, but now I'm sad. I'm sad that I know uh, it's going to be hard to win any game we play. I'm sad because teams don't fear coming to Rupp Arena anymore. Teams don't fear playing Kentucky anymore, and I'm sad. I'm sad that my, my whole life UK basketball has been like my biggest love, and now it's not the same anymore. And I don't know how long it's going to take to get that back to being the same. And I mean, I feel your frustration. There's no way, Cal leaves midseason, and I'd say it's a real, real,
Can I
real
ask you?
slim
Hold on just
chance.
a second. Hold on. We're going to have to address this comment right here.
What you
Says if
say?
you're done, then log the f off and shut up. Terrible for a UK fan to trash the coach. Oh, it sure is. Yeah, it's terrible for us to be critical of a guy that's 1-3 in the SEC at the University of Kentucky. Howard.
Let me ask you this: Do coaches always say you got to hold your teammate accountable? Well, as a fan base, you have to hold your coach accountable. Bottom line, and don't tell us to log off. I mean, this is what we do. You go watch something else. I mean, log off. Go watch a fair weather. Go sing Kumbaya and think, oh, we'll get them next time, boys. I mean, I wish I could have that spirit. I wish I could stay as positive as that dude right there because man, my blood pressure would be lower. I'd be happier. But then again, would I ever be real happy? Because if I was that positive during this kind of basketball, what would ever make me happy? Like, do I even know the difference between happy and mad?
And you know what? I'm going to say this too. Up until this point, we've defended Coach Cal even through 2020. We did. We defended him. We said, oh my gosh, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. I can't defend it anymore. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. Guys, I'll give you this example. Okay? Anybody who knows me, I'm not going to go into complete detail, but I'm in performance management as my day job. I manage an entire team of people who are responsible for doing what they're supposed to do all day long, right? Do you think that for a second, if that starts slipping or not doing what it's supposed to do, they're going to say, well, it's them, not him?
Nope.
Nope. Falls on me. I'm the manager. Cal's the manager of that team.
I'm gonna tell you this, Adam. I can't see comments tonight, so I'll just have to go by what you tell me on that. But I was pretty proud of our boy Lance Ware. He played some valuable minutes and he showed a lot of fight. I was happy what I saw from Ware. I was even happy what I saw a lot from Antonio Reeves for most of the game. It's just man, it's like we can't guard anybody. We give up open shots. We'll never switch defenses no matter what's going on. We're never going to do that, and that's frustrating. But I
The
don't
dude
even
is
know
making, you
how
know
we
what,
could be so bad.
this is what's incredible. The guy is making $9.3 million a year to lose to South Carolina at home. Tell you what, give me half of that, and I'd have won the game tonight.
Man, it's frustrating, dude. Like I said, I'm
You
almost
know what?
numb
And
to
let's
it.
break down the game, Tim, because we don't ever do that. We always just get on here and complain. So for the people out there that are like, well, I mean, do they really know basketball? Do they have their analysis? Well, first and foremost, when the ball was turned over and we had 20 seconds left to go in the ball game, and Severe Wheeler runs the length of the floor and turns it over. Why in the hell did we not call a timeout?
You know
In
why?
the most crucial
I agree.
situation of the game,
I
you
agree.
have to call a timeout.
I agree. And you know why we didn't call a timeout? Because the play we would have drawn up during that timeout wouldn't have been as good as a hope and a prayer. I don't know if you're still there. You blanked out on me.
I have to. I'm gonna step out for just a second. Take over.
Okay. So Adam brings up a good question. Why don't we call a timeout there before Seville Wheeler drives in and slings it back out and tries to get it to I think Reeves and he steals and it's a turnover. Yeah, it was a bad play. And why don't we call a timeout right there? Is because we have no confidence in drawing up a play that's actually going to be executed and it's going to work. The one thing you've learned under Calipari is he's a great recruiter, great motivator, great ambassador of the program, does a lot of good things. But calling a timeout and coming out and executing a play is not one of those. That's not one of the qualities. And I'm not being mean. It's just not. Everybody knows it's not. If we go to a timeout right there, the whole Big Blue Nation are going, oh no, this is going to be tough. But since we don't go to timeout, everybody's like, okay, let's go. Maybe a player will make a big play. And you know what? Everybody knows I've been a big Severe Wheeler fan, and I'm sure everybody's upset because he threw that ball away. Like I said before, we wouldn't have been in that ball game without him. I mean, not only because Wallace went out, Wallace wasn't playing good before he went out. He played good early on. He had the first 4 points or something and played pretty decent, but Severe Wheeler gave us a chance in that ball game, and you know, listen, credit Wheeler for just trying to make a play, man. I mean, he drove in, he's just trying to make a play, and just didn't read the defense right and threw the ball away. I hated it. It was bad. I was frustrated at it too. But he's a warrior. I mean, if you can say whatever you want to about Severe Wheeler, but he's a warrior. He's a fighter. He's a competitor. He goes hard all the time. And when you need to get around your man and create a mismatch or create a driving lane, it has to be Wheeler. Nobody else is going to do it. Nobody. But I'm just frustrated that it feels like it's so hard for us to get baskets. Like we don't have anything set up that's going to be like, okay, that's going to be a good look right there. We run this play, it's ran right, and boom, it's a good look. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. When Kentucky looks good is when players are just playing freestyle, making plays. I mean, when we're just running and gunning and, you know, just making plays, just making basketball plays, we look good. But not so much whenever we set up a design play, we don't look good. So it's frustrating. It's really aggravating. Like I said earlier, guys, I can't see your all's comments. When Adam comes back on here, he'll be able to read some comments, but I'm just kind of blabbing right now and giving my thoughts. I like the way Reeves played. I like the way Oscar played hard. Oscar played really hard. He came back from a tough game, didn't get his head down. You know, Oscar didn't get his head down. He kept fighting. He kept playing, and he came back and he tried to put the team on his shoulders again. I really liked the way Lance Ware came in and gave some valuable minutes. I mean, he made a few plays here and there. It wasn't a lot, but he did something. He made an impact. Um, I really liked Wheeler's play. I really did. I liked it almost most of the game. You know, there was a thing here or two, but I mean, you're going to get it from everybody. Everybody had a thing here or two. Uh, but on a positive note, what about Oscar Steele drives it down, goes between two guys and dunks it? That was the highlight of the game for me.
Yeah. Man, there was just a lot of things for that in this game that first of all, um, I keep going back to Case and walking off the floor, guys. I'm just here to tell you that that's not a good look.
Yeah, I hate it. I've had some people on message boards say, "Well, I don't blame him. Can you blame him? Because coaching's bad, the team's bad. Do you blame him?" And I'm like, "Well, if he did do that just because he was upset, yes, I blame him 100%. You can never do that. You can't walk off the floor when Billy Gillespie's the coach. You just can't do it. It's a bad look. But I don't know. I mean, like when you first brought it to my attention that he walked off, walked away from the bench, my first reaction was, is he hurt? I mean, I didn't see him hurt in the game, but now we got to see if we believe the report or not. I don't know. Who knows?
Oh, I think he's going to shade and sharp his way off this team.
That's the thing. If he's hurt, he comes back and plays real quick. If he's not really hurt, he might not come back.
Yeah.
Frustrating, man. And Collins, poor Collins. I love Collins. I love Damian Collins. But a lot of the game, he shouldn't have been out there. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, listen, guys. We wanted to jump on and give you a quick post game reaction. I'm I, I'm mentally beat down, guys. I'm tired of.
Can we cancel the Tennessee game?
Can we just cancel the season?
Yeah.
Like I'm done. Like I'm ready to cash it in. Follow North Laurel basketball, and get ready for next year. That's what
Yeah,
I want.
let's reset. Let's reset. cancel this year, get ready for next year, man. This is hard to watch, and man, I don't know if
What do
I can
y'all
watch
think
the Penn.
about the fan that was escorted out because of the sign? I think it's bad taste from Rupp Arena. I'm not
I
gonna
didn't
lie.
see this. I didn't see the sign. I
It
didn't.
says, "Please go to Texas."
Oh, I don't think you escort somebody out for that. I mean, I get it. It's bad. Here's the thing, Adam. Now we're both frustrated and mad, and we probably got different opinions on this. But I, you can't have a sign like that in Rep Arena because it's bad mojo. It's bad for the team. It's bad for the atmosphere. It's bad for the camaraderie. I mean, you can't have a sign like that in Rep Arena. I mean, you just can't, dude. I'm not trying to disagree with you, but you can't. You can't have a sign that says that. I mean, you have to. We can say it on message boards all we want to, but you don't bring that in Rep Arena. It's negative, man. It's bad mojo.
Yeah, I was looking at some other recent comments. Coach Cal said after the game, "Don't be mad at the kids. Be mad at him." I got news for you.
Yeah,
Nobody's mad at the kids. Nobody ever was.
kids have to be coached. That's why we pay coach millions. Dude, write that one down. That was a good one. Kids have to be coached. That's why we pay a coach millions.
There's something wrong, and I'm gonna tell you this too. And I got to be real careful here, Tim. And you know what I'm getting ready to do.
Hey, I know, but you know how to be careful. Say it.
We know a little more than what we can say, but I will tell you this: the stories that I've heard are not quite Billy Clyde bad,
But they're not good.
but they're not good.
No. The thing that we know is things are not good with the team. I mean, they're just not. They're just not. I mean, you can believe us if you want to. And I mean, you're probably going, yeah, it looks that way now. It's an easy guess, but we
No,
know for a fact things are not good with the team. I mean,
we
they're just
know.
not.
We just let's just leave it at we have a really really good source.
Yeah.
Okay, and we kind of knew this before this game. We knew this going into it. It's a conversation that we had had this week, and
I'll
it
go as far to say as the players are not even. They're just not happy, man. They're not happy with a lot of things. They're not happy with the way they're being coached. Some of them. I mean, some of them are not happy with a certain coach, not the head coach, but people are just not happy all around the program. I mean, it's just turmoil everywhere, man.
it's it's as bad as it's ever been. So
And what we know, Adam, I don't think with what we know, I don't see a possible way of turning it around. I don't know how you do.
yeah, I and as much as I don't want to blame Cal completely, or as much as everybody wants to blame Cal completely, I don't think you can. There's a lot.
No. And people will think that we are because we get frustrated and we say we hope he leaves and this and that. We're not putting 100% of the blame on Calipari. I want everybody to know that. I want to have this right here on recording. We are not blaming Calipari 100%. We're not. It's not all Cal. But he's lost the team. He has lost the team. They don't believe him. They don't back him. They don't support him. They don't get along. It's not a family. I mean, it's just sad times, man, for the program right now.
Yeah, it's real bad, guys. But listen, make sure you guys um, tune into the show. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to try to have some guests on. I'm talking to one right now that's going to come on and talk with us about it. We're going to have Ramon check in, give us his takes. The show should be coming your way later on this week, and we will go from there, guys. Um,
I'll
I
say this before you
expect,
close out.
I'll say
Uh,
this too. I also, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a nugget here. Y'all can take it for what it's worth. but I suspect some pretty big stories to come out in the coming days.
Yeah, it's going to get interesting. And what I'll say before you close this out, Adam, is I always bleed blue, and I'll always bleed blue. I don't care if I don't agree with the coach or I don't care what's going on with the program. I'm just saying this for a reference. If they brought Billy G back, I would still watch every game and I would cheer for Kentucky. I'm always going to bleed blue to the day I die. And I'm always going to watch the game and cheer for Kentucky and think that they can come back every single game. I'll be there. I'm never going nowhere. But guys, be prepared that there's not a tweak that's going to fix this. And I love Kentucky. I love all you guys that watch the show. Keep supporting. That's all we can do.
That's all we can do, folks. Guys, thank you again. Keep watching Wildcat Sports Talk, and we'll see you on the other side. Good night.